You must not miss these 25 Sigma male qualities. Want to learn about every potential Sigma masculine characteristic? Do you suspect there is one nearby and wish to confirm it? Well, it's a good thing you came to this article because it includes everything. Not only will you determine your acquaintance's personality type, but might also be taken with him. Come on, let's investigate this. Sigma men are reputed to be enigmatic and difficult to seduce. They don't readily commit or settle down. You could even experience an excruciating want to learn more about his dark aspects. Continue reading to learn more about this charming dude. 1. He wants nothing to do with the pack. No one wants a man with a Sigma masculine personality to be their leader or role model. They dislike having to care for others and find social hierarchies unsettling. They will also pursue their direction rather than be led by others. They don't depend on the approval or acceptance of others, and they don't burden themselves with their duties. 2. He always thinks outside the box. A Sigma guy frequently questions customs without good justification. A Sigma man won't do the same if something is too common and everyone follows it or does it. He'll look for the cause of it. When he is unable to discover anything, he will do anything else. He strives to go against the advice of others and see what lies on the other side of the challenge. 3. He doesn't feel the need to justify himself. A Sigma guy is aware and possesses all the greatest qualities of an alpha. He has the freedom to be anyone he wants, yet he decides against following the same goals or taking the same road as other people. He is aware of his value and makes no effort to demonstrate it since he does not require anyone's approval. 4. He cherishes stillness. These are reserved individuals who appreciate silence. So pay attention anytime they talk, it's usually something crucial. They learn to listen well since they lived much of their lives in quiet. They don't interrupt while someone is venting. After sharing everything, they only communicate again when a solution has been found. 5. He's disobedient. The moment a Sigma guy is instructed to do something, he explodes with rage. He prefers to create his own life from the ground up rather than imitate others. He takes offense if someone offers him advice on how to stand out as a decent man. He has never wanted to be regarded as a nice guy. He only requests solitude. 6. Women are smitten with him. These sorts of men captivate a lot of women with their quiet, withdrawn, and reserved personalities. Women struggle to understand their minds and chase them even harder. He attracts attention from people even without trying very hard. The pursuit is pointless since he won't settle for a love connection. Many women's hearts are ultimately broken by him. 7. He is uncontrollable by society. Humans are severely constrained by society's expectations. They urge males to look out for others at all times. Men who cry and make meaningless chains are despised by them. Such expectations are despised and entirely disregarded by a Sigma guy. He never allows societal conventions to rule them. A Sigma guy is seen as an outcast as a result of his disobedience. 8. He desires to flout the law. A Sigma guy thinks that laws, regulations, and limitations only serve to weaken people. He wants to live a beautiful life without restrictions. However, breaking the law while a member of a group, society, or community is impossible. He even cuts relations with any group, as a result. Therefore, even though it's against the law, he'll attempt anything if he thinks it's okay. They are often referred to be society's bad lads because of this. 9. He dislikes being noticed. He prefers to blend in with the throng in social settings rather than hog the spotlight. A Sigma man typically attracts unwelcome attention because he is alluring and enigmatic. He dislikes shallow small conversation, though, and prefers stillness. He makes an effort to blend in, but he frequently fails. 10. He doesn't follow trends, but he sets them. He doesn't keep up with the most recent social media trends, whether they are related to lifestyle, style, or fashion. He won't spend his money on suede boots only to stay current with the season's trends. He will wear last year's shoes instead and save his money. However, his fashion sense creates trends. People start dressing in a certain way because they also want to stand out and appear mysterious. 11. He always keeps himself informed. A Sigma guy is well versed in all subjects because he enjoys learning more about the world and exploring it. He is extremely knowledgeable about everything in the world, whether it be the most recent fantasy games, flawless business techniques, metal, or classical music. Even though he rarely talks, when he does, no one can help but be awed by his intelligence. 12. His interests might be peculiar. Imagine that you are a college student and the other guys around you are thinking about the usual stuff like dating, getting straight A's, having amazing friends, etc. However, Sigma males often have different hobbies. Instead, he is distinctive due to his odd interests. He is, however, treated much more like an outsider because of his unique interests. But of course, he wants that specifically. 13. He dislikes being a member of a group. A male Sigma is content to live alone. Even if all of his pals are busy, he doesn't feel left out. He dislikes sticking with a certain group. He occasionally goes out with his skater friends, and occasionally he is seen with geeks. He is difficult to pin down since he never steadfastly adheres to one group. He is not completely comprehended by anyone. 14. He is a powerful figure. A Sigma guy is quite strong even if he doesn't have a set position in the socio-sexual hierarchy. He still can sway people with his charm and cunning. They readily persuade and influence others. It's because they are strong, independent, successful, and capable of handling any issues on their own. They often enjoy a solid reputation. They can therefore effortlessly make people dance on their palms. 15. He only makes concessions for profits. A Sigma guy may adapt to anybody in their vicinity. They will only agree to compromise, though, if the opposing side can offer them some advantages. Sigma guys are aware that they typically hold the upper hand. Therefore, they won't consent to your demands unless they stand to gain something from you. They are fairly skilled at negotiating and avoiding being taken advantage of. 16. He is clear about his objectives. The Sigma guy is aware of his goals in life. His objectives in every aspect of his life are crystal obvious to him. He had already chosen a strategy in his head for achieving his objectives. He is aware of how to achieve his goals and the obstacles he will encounter along the road. He doesn't need someone to tell him what he already knows. Instead, he relies on his instincts to solve problems. 17. He is present-oriented. Not all men with Sigma personality types think that life is short. Instead, they make the most of their brief existence. They make an effort to savor each moment right now. He strives to stay motivated in life, doesn't dwell on the past, and looks to the future. This gives him a lot more success than other people. 18. He likes living by himself. People frequently enlist the help of their family and friends when choosing to relax or have fun. A Sigma guy, however, understands how to enjoy any moment by himself. He'll go it alone if he wants to check out the town's newest brewery. He doesn't ask for his partner's consent if he wants to change his style. The guys of Sigma live each minute to the fullest. They don't give a damn what the rest of the world thinks about their decisions. 19. He resembles an alpha guy in many ways. The socio-sexual hierarchy may not apply to the Sigma man. Yet the alphas are the greatest, if not the finest. Sigma men have many characteristics of alpha males. Therefore, a Sigma guy can occasionally be mistaken for an alpha. The primary distinction between the two is that alpha has a pack, whilst Sigma does not. Without any followers or leaders, he travels alone. 20. He thinks so much. Sigma men think a lot, which may have both positive and negative consequences for their life. They consider every situation critically. They'll be absorbed in their thoughts, lost. This undoubtedly enables individuals to make thoughtful decisions, refrain from passing unjust judgment on others, and even advance quicker than others. They also develop heightened caution around other people and find it difficult to organically connect with them. 21. He exudes confidence. A Sigma guy has no self-doubt and is aware of his righteousness. He doesn't use a louder voice to demonstrate his control. However, it's clear from the way he talks and behaves. Let's say he has differing viewpoints and is at a meeting. He will express his views clearly and adhere to them. His assurance comes across when he speaks. Others feel so threatened that they start to doubt themselves. He is prepared to learn. His self-awareness is one of the greatest characteristics of a Sigma man. He is aware that he isn't perfect in every way and that he makes errors just like everyone else. When someone criticizes him, he doesn't become defensive but instead listens to what others have to say. He considers his errors and makes an effort to grow from them. Wait patiently for him to get better rather than expecting him to be perfect. He is not very socially adept. Sigma men love their alone and detest interruptions. They can even attempt to interact with people when the circumstances call for it. Their social skills, however, are a little rusty. They appear cold and unconcerned by everything and are unable to respond to sensitive subjects. You can be offended by a Sigma male's lack of empathy and excitement during a chat. 24. He is changeable. When something in their life changes, most people panic. They seek stability in their lives, making any change difficult for them. A Sigma guy, however, does not overreact to change. He lets things unfold naturally and adjusts to whatever comes his way. 25. He enjoys taking risks. Sigma men prefer to be challenged and live life on the edge. They enjoy taking chances, whether it is by taking on a challenging assignment or jumping from a cliff. They enjoy the exhilaration that these risks provide. Message from the pleasant persona. Despite being freewheeling and sometimes averse to commitment, Sigma guys are often compassionate toward their loved ones. They are aware of what is most important to them, whether it is their loved ones or their ambitions. Just be careful not to dictate to them. Their independence is very valuable. You'll work successfully with them if you keep their delicate areas in mind.